I have the honor today to give you guys a few moments of encouragement, and my hope and my prayer is that your heart would be encouraged today and that you would be drawn closer to our God. And so if you are watching this Be Encouraged series, I've certainly been encouraged, and I hope that that's the same thing for you today. I was thinking about how you and I today can walk so easily in discouragement, how you and I today can so easily walk in frustration, how you and I today can so easily walk in anger and in sadness, and how you and I can walk in so many different emotions that are not the most ideal. When you and I are feeling discouraged, when you and I are feeling like we need something more, there is an answer and there is a solution. I think first of all, we typically run to the wrong one. I think I can be the first to say that I sometimes make the silly mistake and the purposeful mistake of drowning myself, let's just say one day on social media, reading 1,000 articles, watching 1,000 different videos, watching 1,000 different opinions, and then come nighttime when I'm laying in bed, I can't get my mind off of any of that. I can't shut it off. I think that who I decide to be in company with, who I decide to look towards as my source, determines my reactions, determine my way of thinking, determines the way I feel, determines the way that I think. And I think that today you and I have a decision that we can make to draw near to the source and to see what his word says. And in John 15:4, I want to share with you, it's a passage that is talking, Jesus himself is talking about what we are to do. And he goes, in John 15 in verse 4, he goes, "Remain in me and I in you. Just as a branch is unable to produce fruit by itself unless it remains on the vine, neither can you unless you remain in me. I am the vine and you are the branches. The one who remains in me and I in him produces much fruit, because you can do nothing without me." I can't seem to shake off my discouragement on my own. And maybe that's how it was created. But when I find myself to the source, the one, the unlimited giver of all things, when I find myself abiding in him and in his truth and in his word, my discouragement can go away. If I'm feeling sad, if I am feeling empty, if I'm feeling frustrated, on my own, it's almost like things go worse. And my frustration goes from here to here to here to here to here. On my own, it just continues to pile on. But when I'm feeling discouraged and when I'm feeling frustrated, when I'm feeling sad, and I go to the source, when I go to his word, when I go into his presence, when I abide in him, that discouragement, that frustration, and that sadness goes away, because he is the giver of everything that I need. He is the giver in such a way where I think I need something, but he comes and he gives above and beyond what I need and what I can ever even expect. I think so often we go to the wrong source. Sometimes, you hear people say, "Oh, well, I like to be around people because that just helps me stay, in a good mood." Or "I don't like to be around people because people put me in a bad mood," whatever it may be. But you're looking to satisfy what you feel. And the word of God is clear that if we remain in him, we will have what we do. We will produce the fruit that we are meant to produce. But by being in him and abiding in him, being in his word, being in his presence. And the only way that you and I can do it is by simply intentionally being in the word of God. And I guess that's my call out today. I guess that's my challenge today to you. That we would be people that abide in the word of God to receive that of which we're looking for. That we wouldn't look to the world and to its temporary pleasures that it gives to make us feel good. You know how you can go online and you can be told you're so pretty, or you're so beautiful, or great picture, or oh, your food looks great, where are you eating, or whatever that, I mean, not right now in quarantine, but whatever that may be, but you're looking for that satisfaction. That's temporary satisfaction, because the real satisfaction that we're looking for is to have our worth acknowledged by God, and He's the one that gives us our worth, and He gives us our value, and we can find that only by abiding in Him, by being with Him, being in tune with Him, being in His presence. And that might look like every single day being in prayer when you wake up, getting in time of devotional and being in time, spending your time with Him. That might look like every single night before you go to bed, having your time with Jesus and having Him satisfy every single one of your needs. Have you ever heard that phrase? I don't know what it is exactly, but be around people that make you better and you'll be better. Like hang around people that are happy and you're going to be happy. Or hang around people that are moody, you're going to be moody. Well, how about we hang around the Word of God and reap the benefits that come from being in and abiding in Him? How about we are in His Word and are reminded of His promises so that we can easily walk out the promises of God? That's my challenge to you today, that we would be people that abide in Him, that we would stop looking towards the things of this world to satisfy what we're looking for. If you're feeling discouraged today, go and run to the Word of God, my friend. If you're feeling empty today and you can't do this on your own anymore, go and run into the Word of God. If you're feeling like you are on your own, are not able to make decisions and you need wisdom, go and run to the Word of God. If you're having relationship issues and you don't know anymore what to do, run to the Word of God. Let it be the light that guides your feet, that gives you the next step that you need to take, that next decision that you need to take. If you're feeling depressed, if you're feeling anxious, if you're feeling fearful, run to the Word of God. Abide in His Word, abide in His presence, and allow His vine to produce the fruit that it wants to produce in your life today. Would you be encouraged today to run to Him? Be encouraged today to abide in His Word and find the satisfaction that only He can provide. Get from Him the fullness that only He can give to you today. Talk to you guys later.